All right, that's not fun. That's not fun. Stop it. Alrighty, there we go. See, now you see how cooperative you can be, phone, like if you just listen. Hey guys, it's been a while since I did one of these sit down videos, and God has really been placing it on my heart to really continue to talk to you guys about the revelations I get, or I don't know why this, yesterday I found it somewhere, I don't know, it's rubber, right? And I put it on my ring finger and I was like, Calvin, look at my ring, even though this probably would look like a ring like he would get, or one of those rubber rings. I'm off topic. Okay, I'm so sorry. Yeah, God has really been placing it on my heart to talk to you guys more about revelations I've gotten and how I can minister to you guys in your walks with the things that He's revealed to me through my walking. If you haven't known, yeah, you wouldn't know. But yeah, I haven't been going through a great time. I haven't been going through a great season. Not to say that it was a bad season, but it was a season that I felt stagnant in my walk. So it was very hard to it was very hard to do videos like this if I wasn't, feeling like I was feeding my own spirit kind of thing. So yeah, I'm back now. I feel like really good today. I'm gonna do another messages from you video about what this girl had just said to me. I'm just gonna read this real quick. Hey girl, I don't know if you will ever see this, but I just watched a video on your TikTok about how I need to put God first and not my desires. Let me just tell you, God was speaking through you in that video. I just had a long conversation with Him earlier tonight, praying and asking that I would find the love of my life, as silly as it sounds. After watching that video on TikTok, I cried because I knew that it was Him telling me I need to wait and seek Him first and reconnect my relationship with Him before anything else. If you read all of that, LOL, thank you. You are a gift from God and you are an amazing person. God bless you. I'm going to speak from my experience first. God gave me Calvin when I was not looking for Calvin. First and foremost, and this is my honest truth, I'm not going to sit here and say I never wanted, somebody to love or to be in a relationship or anything like that. That would be a straight out lie if I ever said that. The thing is though, being in a relationship was never something I wanted so badly. I never wanted that so badly. I need that. I want it so bad. I would fantasize about it or fantasize about, doing all the romantic things and the cutesy crap. I never had a boyfriend before Calvin, and it was always like, your high school sweetheart, or you would watch these rom-coms or romantic movies and they'd have their first kiss out on the bridge while it was raining or whatever, all those stuff. And I'm just a romantic person at heart, and I just love romance. I love love. And a part of me definitely wanted that for myself, but not to the point where it was just like number one priority. Okay, number one priority in my life is something I'm not going to share right now. It will be saved for another video, but it was something I never even wanted like that. If I ever said I wanted it, I was kind of capping in the moment. Like, if it ever came to me when back in the day, I would have definitely brushed it off, because that's exactly how I was with every guy who liked me. Like, a lot of people liked me back in the day, and they stepped to me, but there were people I was definitely okay, maybe I'm being too picky, maybe I need to just give them a chance, to show me their personality, because every single person who stepped to me, it was no. Even with Calvin, it was no. You know what I'm saying? So I could have said, I want it so bad, but it's like, it wasn't for real. I wasn't for real with that. It wasn't the fact. The fact was, I thought I wanted it, but I was low-key scared of it anyway, so I didn't really, really, really want it. God gave me Calvin when I was not looking for Calvin, okay? And it's crazy to think about that, but it's so true. I was in the darkest moment of my life. And I'm not here saying I was out on the streets. You know what I'm saying? Everybody perceives their darkest moment, their lowest moment, their most depressed moment differently. Everybody's walk is differently. So in that moment, in that point of time, I was going through something that I've never experienced. A feeling of loneliness, a feeling of just being by myself, isolated, away from my family, away from friends. I was out in college, and the people I were roommates with, we all had our own rooms, so none of us were interacting. It was like COVID, so nobody even wanted to interact. I was going to school online, one class in person, but after that, I like all the acquaintances I had in college, no one was on campus. No one had been on campus. Go to eat, go to your room. Go to eat, go to your room. Go to class, go to eat, go to your room. You know what I'm saying? So I spent most of that time very isolated. I didn't have Kiara with me because I roomed with Kiara since freshman year. So that was my senior year and she wasn't with me. So I already knew going into that I was not, it was going to be different, completely different, by myself. No family, no friends. I'm just there. You're so used to communicating with people all day, every day. When those people are gone, it's like, bro, who do I talk to now? And even after college, it still kind of felt like I was heading downhill because I had to figure out, I need a job. I have these student loan bills to pay off. What the heck am I going to do? It was just like slowly just going down. And that's when Calvin popped in my life, in the middle of that whole thing. But listen, before Calvin came in, I was seeking after God like nobody's business, because the amount of loneliness and heaviness and spiritual warfare I was going through was ridiculous. The enemy made me feel like I was alone. I was alone, depressed, sad, crying every night, having no one to really want to talk to, no one to talk to. I was done mentally, and I just felt like no one would hear me, no one could understand me. What the heck am I gonna do? So that is when I sought after God like no one's business. And that is when that revelation of my Christian walk is not good. My Christian walk is not where it should be and it needs to be. I'm doing this all the way wrong. This is not how a Christian should live. I should not be entertaining X, Y, and Z as a Christian. And it like shifted everything. And so after everything shifted, I started walking with God and taking it intentionally, reading my word. Before that moment, I had not opened my Bible just on my own. I used to get the word from church or youth group. I never really intentionally opened it for myself. The only thing I was doing was opening my Bible app to make sure I kept my streak. That is not keeping a relationship with, that's not having a relationship with God. That's just maintaining a daily checklist. Like, oh, I did it, check. Oh, I did it, check. How was the conversation with you and God? How was your relationship? You're not feeding that. And that's all I was doing before that moment. But I'm telling you, once I hit that revelation, once God poured into me, I desired to put him first. And I didn't care about not having anybody to talk to in the moment because I was so focused. Okay, bye. So focused on God needs to be the person I feed myself with and talk to every day. And I don't really need anybody else right now. He has me in this season of isolation for a reason. He wants me to really reconnect with him and deepen my relationship with him. And in that room, that college dorm room, he molded me into the person I am now. The Christian who has opened their eyes. The Christian who can handle solid food, and see where they messed up. See like the correction that needs to be made. And it was the most surreal thing ever. He molded me. And then he took it a step further. Once I was done, with the eyes, like, okay, I'm by myself. I'm with God. It's just us. He's like, all right, I need you to expand a little bit more. You are still alone. You are not surrounded by Christian community. You're not surrounded by people who can help you, in the word, or it's not even help you. It wasn't even like, you need to be fed right now. It was just like, you need a community because you are alone. You're not talking to anybody. So that's when I started being on TikTok a little bit more, posting my videos, my Christian TikTok videos, and I started going on lives. And then soon after that, I started Zoom calls. So that was how I stopped that loneliness feeling, or feeling isolated, or feeling alone, because I was connecting with people who were also Christian, people who are also, drawn to me as I was drawn to them. because we wanted to be together. It was just fun at the time. At the time, it was just like a good number, probably like 5 to 10 of us. And we were just on live together. I was obviously the only one talking, but we would just, do Would You Rather's Christian version. It was just so fun. And I didn't feel alone. I felt like I looked forward to going on TikTok and going on live and seeing the people who would usually come on and talk to me. Like people from 14 to people to 50 years old. And I'm just like, bro, this is cool. Like I loved it at that moment. So he took me out of being isolated and really desiring and hungering to be with him alone, to expanding my bubble to be with people who also wanted the same thing for themselves. And so we connected. And in that, Calvin came, because Calvin was also seeking the Lord. And Calvin was drawn to me because of that. And eventually, after I got past no, I don't like Calvin. Calvin, no, never. After I got past that point, I started seeing Calvin in a different light. And I recognized that hunger that he had for the Lord. And yeah, like basically, if you haven't watched the video of how me and Calvin got together, go watch that. But basically, that's how it went. And God made something happen that I wasn't even expecting. Even more so because I was not even thinking about it at that time. It's like I don't want anybody. I'm with God. Like I'm with the people I want to be with. We're all here together. We chilling and we vibing. I just want to encourage you because there is something that I want so bad before I came to Christ. I wanted it so badly, and I've still yet to get it. And I feel like in this situation, that thing that I want is the same as this girl wanting a husband, because she desires it so much that God had to check her, like, you need to get with me first. You need to connect with me first. And that's exactly what it was with this thing I want. He's like, you need to connect with me first. Forget about that. It's me and you. You need to grow in your Christian walk. You need to help others in their Christian walk. You need to not focus on that so much, because I know how badly you want it. And it's the same. I feel like so many people want a husband, a spouse, a partner. I understand now, since I've experienced what it is to be like, I understand the desire, the want, the craving for it, because it's a beautiful thing to love someone and have somebody love you. And especially if you both love God, it is such a beautiful thing to experience. And I can't wait for Calvin and I to finally be married so that we could experience it as a whole. We can be living together, doing things together constantly. I feel like God is definitely exactly what she said, checking her on, make sure it's me you want more than that. Reconnect with me first before I give you the desires of your heart. Because once you let it go, God will take care of it. Once you focus on him, God will take care of it. I promise you that. He backs it up all day, every day in his word. That is just a quick word that I wanted to share with you guys. And I hope you guys feel inspired, especially for the people who, want a spouse and are just waiting for God to bless them. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully I can come back with more of these in the future, and you'll be seeing Calvin and I fairly soon. Okay, keep us in your prayers, guys. We really want to get married soon. We are both working towards making that happen, and a lot of prayers right now would just help a lot. So thank you. Peace. I'm OJ.